Hey, thanks for understanding. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, Brian, where are you taking him?
Rowan was brought in for questioning about the convenience store robbery, but we reviewed the evidence. He's innocent and free to go.
Already? How long was he here?
About 3 hours, long enough to verify his alibi and review all available evidence.
Are you sure about that? Did you thoroughly check everything?
Of course we did. I always follow proper procedure.
But did you really dig deep? Sometimes these cases require more intensive investigation.
I have the security footage right here. Take a look.
Let me see that again.
As you can see, the quality is poor, but our witness statements don't match Rowan's description either, so.
I can see some similarities here. The height looks about right, and the build.
Officer, I've already been cleared. The investigation found no evidence connecting me to any crime.
That's right. Rowan's alibi checked out completely.
I was at work during the entire window of the robbery.
I'll decide when you can leave. Keep quiet while we talk.
Excuse me? I have rights here.
Sophie, Rowan has been cooperative throughout the entire process.
Cooperation does not prove innocence. I've seen plenty of guilty people act cooperative. I'm gonna ask him a few more questions. This is all an active investigation.
Sophie, we've already been through this. The case is closed.
Cases can be reopened if new concerns arise.
What new concerns? We have no additional evidence.
I have authority as an investigative officer. I want to double check a few things.
I've already answered all of these questions multiple times.
Then answering them again shouldn't be a problem.
Fine, but make it quick. We don't have grounds to hold him.
I'll be the judge of how long it takes. Come with me, I have a few questions.
This is harassment. This is not an investigation.
Let me worry about what it is. Come on, let's go. Walk up front, 5 feet in front. Let's go, come on. Go left. All right, let's go through your whereabouts again during the time of the robbery.
I already provided the information to Officer Brian. I was at work, then I went home.
Humor me, I want to hear it again.
Why? Nothing's changed since I gave my statement.
Details sometimes change when people repeat their stories.
I was at work at my accounting firm downtown. I left at 6, stopped for groceries, then went home to my apartment.
What grocery store?
Safeway on 5th Street.
Did you keep the receipt?
Yes, I showed it to Officer Brian, and it's time-stamped.
Receipts can be manipulated. This footage shows someone about your height and build. How do you explain that?
That footage is too blurry to identify anyone specifically. You can't make a positive identification from that.
I can see enough similarities to have reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion requires more than physical similarities.
Been doing this job for about 5 years. I know what reasonable suspicion looks like.
Officer, your questioning seems to be based on my appearance rather than any actual evidence.
I treat all suspects equally. This has nothing to do with race.
Then why are you ignoring my verified alibi and physical evidence?
I'm not ignoring anything. I'm being thorough. Don't try to make this about something that it's not. I'm doing my job.
Look, your job is to follow the evidence, not make assumptions based on racial profiling.
I don't profile anyone. I investigate crimes.
Investigating requires evidence. What evidence do you have against me?
People like you are always trying to play the race card when you get caught.
People like me? What exactly do you mean by that?
People who think they're above the law.
I never said I was above the law. I said I'm innocent. Officer, your behavior violates both my civil rights and my professional standards.
Save the lecture. I know how to do my job.
Do you? Because this doesn't feel like professional police work.
You don't get to tell me how to do my job. Wait here and you discuss with my colleague.
How much longer are you planning on keeping me here without charges.
As long as it takes to get the truth. Brian, I think we should hold him longer. Something doesn't feel right about this guy.
Sophie, we have no legal grounds to hold him, okay? Continued detention would violate his civil rights.
But what if our investigation missed something?
We conducted a thorough investigation. His alibi is solid.
You know how people like him can be. They're smooth talkers, but that doesn't mean they're innocent.
People like him? Sophie, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about criminals. They're often very convincing.
Rowan isn't a criminal. He's an innocent man who got caught up in our investigation.
I'm saying we should trust our instincts here. That footage shows someone who could be him.
Could be isn't good enough for an arrest or a continued detention.
Since when do we need absolute certainty to investigate?
The footage is too blurry for positive ID. Our investigation found no credible evidence.
But what if we're wrong? What if he's dangerous?
What if we're wrong about an innocent person? We can't detain people based on hypotheticals.
I just think we're being too hasty.
We follow evidence, not hunches, okay? That's how police work is supposed to function.
Sometimes police work requires intuition.
Intuition backed by evidence, not intuition instead of evidence. We need to release him now, Sophie. This has gone on for too long.
The man is getting phone calls. That could be suspicious.
People get phone calls, okay? It's normal.
Just give me 5 more minutes with him.
5 minutes, then he walks.
Yes, I'm still at the station. No, I haven't been charged with anything. Yeah, I should be released soon. At least I hope so.
Who was that on the phone? Someone giving you your story?
That was my sister checking in on me. Is that a crime now?
Depends on what you're discussing.
We were discussing the fact that I've been held here for hours without charges.
I know you're hiding something. Innocent people don't act like you're acting.
And how exactly am I acting?
Being too calm, too prepared with your answers.
Should I be panicking? Would that prove my innocence? You know, officer, your behavior is clearly motivated by racial prejudice. This is not a legitimate investigation.
That's a serious accusation.
It's a serious situation. You're violating my civil rights.
I'm conducting a criminal investigation.
You're conducting a harassment disguised as an investigation.
I just received new footage from a different camera with much better resolution.
What kind of footage?
Right there. The store across the street had a security camera pointing towards the robbery scene, and as you can see, this person bears no resemblance to Rowan whatsoever.
The suspect is clearly shorter and heavier and has a completely different facial features on him.
Well, this changes things.
This completely vindicates me and exposes your baseless nature of this harassment.
The footage shows the actual perpetrator committing the crime while Rowan was at work.
I couldn't have known better about the footage. I was just doing due diligence.
Due diligence? You treated me like a criminal based solely on my race.
That is not true. I was following standard investigative procedures.
Standard procedure does not include ignoring evidence and harassing innocent people. The quality of this footage doesn't excuse discriminatory treatment and racial profiling. You ignored my alibi, dismissed physical evidence, and continued to question me even after I was cleared.
He's right. Your behavior was inappropriate, regardless of the evidence available.
I was being cautious. That's good police work.
No, Sophie. Good police work follows evidence, not prejudice.
This is ridiculous. I was just doing my job.
That wasn't doing your job. This was abuse of power. And actually, Sophie, I've been discussing the situation with the chief. Your conduct today violated department policy and civil rights law.
What are you talking about?
I documented everything that happened here today.
You were documenting our investigation?
I was documenting your misconduct. You're being terminated immediately for racist conduct in violation of proper procedure.
What? You can't be serious.
The chief has reviewed the situation and agreed your behavior was unacceptable.
This is insane. I have done nothing wrong. This is all politics, and political correctness has gone crazy.
This isn't politics. This is accountability.
I won't stand for this. I will fight this decision.
That's your right, but the evidence against you is clear.
Evidence? What evidence?
Your treatment of him, you ignored evidence, and your inappropriate comments.
This isn't over.
Yes, it is. Rowan, I sincerely apologize for the treatment you received today. I should have intervened sooner. Your experience here was completely unacceptable.
I appreciate your apology, Brian. The responsibility lies with Sophie, not you.
I still should have stopped it earlier.
You did the right thing when it matters most. All I hear about is if Sophie learns from this experience.
Well, whether she does or not, she won't have the opportunity to harm anyone else in uniform.
And that's what matters most. Helen, check this guy out. Something's not right about him.
Yeah, I see him. Let's go talk to him.
Trust me. I know trouble when I see it, and this guy is trouble with a capital T. Hey! You! What are you doing in this neighborhood?
I'm just walking around, officer.
Walking? Where did you come from? Be more specific.
I'm just out for a walk. Is that illegal?
Don't get cute with me. I know this area better than you.
Sir, we patrol these streets regularly. We know most of the people around here who live and work here.
I have every right to be here. This is a public street.
Don't get smart with me. I asked you a simple question. What is your business here?
I told you, I'm walking and chilling. That's my business.
Walking where? Nobody just walks through this neighborhood without a reason.
Sir, the area has a lot of drug activity. We need to know why you're here.
I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't have to justify my presence to you guys.
Actually, you do. When an officer asks you a question, you answer them.
We're just trying to understand the situation, sir.
You match the profile of dealers who walk this corner. Baggy pants, late hours, acting suspicious.
That's profiling, officer. You can't detain someone based on their clothing.
I can detain someone based on suspicious behavior. How about that in a high crime area?
I'm not involved with drugs, okay? And I have the right to sit in public spaces and chill.
Right to walk? Sure. But when you're evasive and acting suspicious, that gives us reason to investigate further.
What specific suspicious behavior have you observed?
The way you're talking to us right now is suspicious. Innocent people don't argue with police.
Sir, if you could just cooperate and answer our questions, this would go much smoother.
Look, I'm cooperating, okay? I've stopped. I'm talking to you. What more do you want?
We're taking you down to the station for questioning.
On what grounds? You haven't seen me commit any crime?
Questioning authority now? That's even more suspicious.
I'm not questioning authority. I'm asking about my rights.
You know what that's...
Marvin, maybe we could just...
Helen, I'm handling this. We have reasonable suspicion here.
Sir, can you please just cooperate? This will go much easier if you just come with us.
I want to call a lawyer.
You get your phone call when I say you get your phone call.
This is excessive force for someone who hasn't committed any crime.
You know what? Keep running your mouth and see what happens. All right, enough games. Tell us what you were really doing out there.
I told you guys, I was walking and chilling.
People don't just walk through that neighborhood unless they're buying or selling something.
That's an assumption, not a fact.
The whole story stinks. Nobody dresses like that and walks around there for no reason.
My clothing choices are my business, not yours.
Everything is my business when I'm talking to you. I decide what's relevant.
Walking and chilling in public isn't criminal behavior. My clothing choices aren't evidence of wrongdoing.
Don't lecture me about what's criminal behavior. I've been doing this for years.
Well, then you should know you need evidence to hold someone.
We've seen this pattern before. People who dress down, act casual, trying to blend in with the street scene.
Being casual isn't a crime, and blending in isn't illegal.
No, but drug dealing is, and that's exactly what you were doing. As a matter of fact, empty your pockets, all of them.
If it'll prove my innocence, fine.
It's not about proving your innocence. It's about finding out what I already know is there.
Most innocent people get nervous when we search them. You're too calm.
Should I be nervous? I have nothing to hide.
Everyone has something to hide.
Clean ID, there's no drugs on them.
Doesn't matter. I got discretion to hold them as long as I think necessary.
Discretion has limits, officer.
My discretion, my limits.
You found nothing. You have no evidence. I should be released.
I decide when you get to be released, not you.
We have broad authority in situations like this.
Authority isn't unlimited. There are constitutional constraints.
Constitution? The Constitution doesn't apply when I'm investigating criminal activity.
Marvin knows this area better than anyone. If he thinks something's wrong,
Thinking something's wrong isn't grounds for detention. This is excessive. I've been completely cooperative.
Cooperation is bare minimum. That doesn't earn you any special treatment.
This violates my constitutional rights. I demand legal representation.
You'll get your lawyer when I say you get your lawyer. All right, tough guy. Just me and you now. Time to drop the act.
I want a lawyer present before any further questioning.
What you want and what you get are two different things.
This is intimidation, not investigation.
Call it whatever you want. It's effective. You think you're smarter than me? You think you know how this works?
I know my rights under the Constitution.
Your Constitution doesn't mean anything in this room.
You need probable cause to detain me. You need evidence to charge me.
I need whatever I say I need, and that's how this works. You think this badge on my chest is just decoration? I can make your life very difficult.
Making threats against a citizen is a serious offense.
Who's going to believe you? It's your word against a police officer.
Marvin, I ran his background. He's completely clean. No priors, no warrants, no nothing.
Then I should be released immediately. You have no grounds to hold me.
Clean record doesn't mean innocence. Lots of criminals start somewhere.
Marvin, we don't have anything on him.
We have suspicious behavior in a high crime area. That's enough.
Marvin, we don't have anything on him. We should let him go.
I dealt with guys like this before who seem innocent and turn out to be major drug dealers. Experience tells me to be cautious.
But we can't hold someone indefinitely without evidence.
We can hold him for 48 hours without charging him. Something about this whole situation feels wrong. My gut says he's hiding something.
Marvin, this isn't right. We can't hold someone indefinitely without cause.
Since when do you question my judgment, Helen?
Since I took an oath to uphold the Constitution.
And I took an oath to protect and serve. Sometimes that means making the tough calls.
Dylan, I need to tell you something. I've been in contact with the FBI about this situation.
What are you talking about?
Dylan is an undercover FBI agent. This whole thing was a test of your conduct.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm afraid she's not kidding, Officer Marvin.
There have been multiple complaints about your anger issues and excessive force, Marvin. You've been transferred between precincts because of your behavior.
Those complaints were bogus. People lie about police all the time.
Not all of them were lying, Marvin, and tonight proved it.
Officer Marvin, I've been recording everything that happened tonight.
Recording? That's illegal.
It's completely legal when investigating police misconduct. Officer Marvin, based on what I've witnessed tonight, your employment is terminated immediately.
You can't fire me. I have rights too.
You forfeited those rights when you violated mine. You violated multiple civil rights, exceeded your authority, and threatened a citizen with physical violence.
You both, you'll regret this.
Helen, the department appreciates your integrity. That's what good policing looks like.
I just did what was right. That's what we're supposed to do. Excuse me, officer. I'm here for the police officer position interview.
Are you serious? You want to be a cop?
Yeah, I am. I have a criminal justice degree and I've been preparing for this career for years.
Lady, do you have any idea what police work actually involves? It's not like what you see in TV.
I understand it's challenging work. That's exactly why I've spent 4 years studying criminal justice and completed police academy preparation courses.
Preparation courses? That's cute. But when you're facing down a drug dealer with a gun, your textbook knowledge won't mean much. This job requires physical strength with quick thinking under pressure. Maybe you should consider something more suitable for you.
What do you mean by someone like me?
Come on, don't play dumb. You know exactly what I mean.
I'm in excellent physical condition. I've studied criminal law extensively. I'm fully committed to serving this community.
Physical fitness is one thing, but what about when things get ugly? When you're dealing with the worst of humanity?
I've volunteered at domestic violence shelters and worked with at-risk youth. I'm not naive about the realities of criminal behavior.
And what makes you think you can handle the stress, the long hours, the danger?
I've dealt with aggressive individuals, medical emergencies, and high-pressure situations. I want to be a police officer. That's why I'm here.
Hey, Harry, come over here. What's your opinion on this woman in the police workforce?
Mark, I don't think this is appropriate.
No, seriously. I want your honest opinion. Do you think this woman belongs on the patrol?
I think gender shouldn't be a factor in hiring decisions, Mark. Qualified candidates deserve fair consideration, regardless of whether they're a man or a woman.
But come on, Harry, be realistic. When backup is needed, don't you think you want someone who actually has your back?
Look, man, I've worked with female officers from other precincts during joint operations. They've proven themselves just as capable as anybody else.
Thank you, officer. I really appreciate that perspective.
Yeah, everyone deserves a fair chance to prove themselves.
Next, you'll be telling me when we should hire kindergarten teachers for the SWAT office.
That's not what anyone's saying, Mark. We're talking about qualified candidates who happen to be women.
Fine. I suppose we can go through the motions. Interviews in room 3 in 10 minutes.
Thank you. I'll be ready.
Good luck in there.
Let's just start with the basics. Can you cook?
I'm sorry, what does cooking have to do with police work?
Just answer the questions. How are your domestic skills?
I would prefer to discuss my knowledge of criminal procedures, community policing strategies, or my physical fitness training.
Do you have a boyfriend, a husband?
That's not relevant to my qualifications as a police officer.
It is if you're going to be working late shifts and weekends. Family obligations can interfere with your duty.
I understand the scheduling demands of police work. I am prepared for shift work, overtime, and being on call when needed.
Do you plan on having children? Because pregnancy would obviously interfere with patrol duties.
That's not an appropriate interview question. Can we focus on job-related qualifications?
It's a legitimate concern. We can't have officers calling in sick all the time, taking maternity leave in the middle of important cases. Are you afraid of getting your uniform dirty? What about breaking your nails during an arrest?
Officer Mark, I am prepared for all aspects of police work. I have studied the use of force protocols, evidence collection procedures, and constitutional law.
But do you think male criminals would take you seriously? A lot of them don't respect female authority.
Some people don't respect any authority initially. That's where proper training, backup procedures, and departmental support come in. My authority would come from my badge, my training, and my commitment to upholding the law, not my gender.
Women are too emotional for this work. When things get intense, you probably just start crying.
Emotional intelligence is actually an asset in police work.
So you admit you're emotional.
I admit I'm human.
What if you freeze up during a crisis situation?
What if any officer freezes up? That's where we have extensive training, ongoing education, and strong support systems in place.
But women are naturally more fearful than men.
That's a stereotype and not a scientific fact. Courage is not about being fearless, it's about doing your job properly despite any fear you might feel. You know what? This interview is over.
See? You can't even handle a job interview. How are you going to handle real police work when lives are on the line? Emotional. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not being emotional. I'm being professional by refusing to participate in what amounts to workplace discrimination. Thank you for your time. This has been very educational.
Oh, hey, how'd the interview go?
Exactly how you'd expect given what you witnessed out front.
Not bad.
You never took me seriously for a single minute. Asked me about cooking, whether I plan to have children, if I'm afraid of breaking my nails.
I was afraid something like that might happen after what I witnessed out here earlier.
I don't want to work somewhere where I'd face that kind of hostility every single day.
I'm sorry about Mark's behavior. That wasn't right, and I apologize on behalf of the entire department.
I don't need to apologize for his behavior, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Unfortunately, sexism is still pretty common in our line of work. A lot of the guys have seriously outdated attitudes about women in law enforcement.
I appreciate your honesty, Harry, and thank you for speaking up earlier when you didn't have to.
I should have said more, you know? Mark was completely out of line with his behavior and comments.
I seriously need to figure out my next steps.
Yes, sir. Right away. Well, well. Look who's back. Ready for another shot at joining our club.
Hello, Mark.
I figured you'd given up by now and found something more suitable. Teaching, maybe? Social work?
Lisa, what brings you back here?
It's good to see you again, Harry.
Let me guess. You're here about the head position that just opened up. That's pretty ambitious for someone who couldn't even handle an interview.
The head position?
Yeah. Old captain finally retired last month. They're looking for a replacement from outside the precinct. What makes you think you're qualified for a leadership role like that?
Actually, Mark, I'm not applying for the position.
Smart choice. Finally being realistic about your obvious limitations.
I'm not applying because I've already been awarded it. I'm your new precinct head.
What? That's impossible.
That's incredible.
I joined the downtown precinct after leaving here, excelled in my role, and was promoted based on my performance record. Turns out, when you're given a fair chance and proper respect, you can accomplish a lot.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Harry. Now, as part of my transition into leadership, I need to evaluate all current personnel to ensure they meet our departmental standards. Mark, you'll need to pass a comprehensive evaluation interview to retain your current position.
What about Harry? Doesn't he need to go through an evaluation process too?
Harry's performance record and professional conduct make additional evaluation unnecessary at this time.
I think this is going to be very interesting.
Please, have a seat. Mark, let's begin with some basic questions about police procedures.
Look, Lisa, about last year,
We're here to discuss your qualifications for your current position. Can you please explain the proper protocol for evidence collection at a crime scene?
well, you have to be careful not to contaminate anything.
Can you be more specific about the step-by-step process for securing and documenting evidence?
It's been a while since I reviewed those specific procedures, but
How would you handle a domestic violence call where the victim is reluctant to press charges?
easy. You tell them they suppress charges.
That's not the correct protocol. What about workplace harassment policies? Can you explain our department's stance on discrimination and professional conduct?
I don't really deal with that paperwork stuff on a day-to-day basis, so you can't really.
These are not paperwork issues, Mark. These are fundamental aspects of professional law enforcement that every officer should understand.
This isn't fair. You're asking trick questions because you're still mad about last year.
These are standard questions any competent officer should be able to answer without difficulty.
You're setting me up to fail because of personal grudges.
This evaluation is based entirely on professional competency and departmental standards, nothing more. Mark, your performance has not met the standards required for your current position. You'll be transferred to another precinct where your duties will be more suitable to your demonstrated capabilities.
This is revenge. You're doing this because of personal grudges and hurt feelings. I told you.
This evaluation was based entirely on your professional competency and adherence to departmental standards, nothing more.
I've been doing this job for years. You can't just walk in here and destroy my entire career.
Your career performance speaks for itself, Mark. The evaluation results are final and non-negotiable.
This whole thing is a setup, and you've been planning this from the very beginning.
Your transfer will be effective immediately. Please collect your personal belongings and report to your new assignment.
Officer, please!
Your mouth remains silent, so use it.
I don't understand what I did wrong.
You can argue all you want, but I don't want to hear it. Just sit down and be quiet. People like you, straight off the streets, can't be trusted. It's obvious you're in the right place now. And honestly, I'm glad you were caught. You're the kind of problem society doesn't need.
Look, I'm just a simple man, officer. I didn't hurt anyone. All I want is to just live my life in peace.
Yeah, well, let's see if you still feel that way after your interrogation.
No! No!
So tell me, Joel, what exactly were you doing sneaking around that jewelry store after hours? Pretty suspicious, don't you think?
I wasn't sneaking around, sir. I was just trying to get home. I don't have any cash for the bus.
No cash for the bus. Let me guess. No car either? Man, you really don't have anything, do you? But see, I still don't buy it. That area's had a whole string of robberies lately, and you conveniently wandering after dark? Sounds like you're up to something. Maybe planning your next heist?
No, sir, I swear. I was just trying to get home, that's all. Do you really think that every poor person is a thief? That just because we don't have much that we can't be honest?
Oh, come on. Honest? You gotta be kidding me. Let me tell you something, Joel. I've seen things in this job, and trust me, people like you from the streets, you're all the same. No trust, no honesty. Let's see what you got, huh? Empty your pockets. Hurry up. Did you steal this?
No. The kind person gave it to me earlier. And I was saving it for later when I got hungry.
I don't believe you. And these, I'll keep them too, you know, just in case. Joel Copeland, Synertech. Synertech, huh? That name rings a bell. What are you doing with this? And why on earth are you carrying an expired ID? What's the story here?
I used to be the founder and CEO of Synertech. It was my dream, my life's work. But things didn't go as planned. We were thriving. I had everything. Everything that a man could want. But my co-founder, someone that I thought that I could trust, betrayed me. He manipulated things, took control of the company. And he left me with nothing. I didn't just lose my business. I lost my savings. I lost my wife, my dignity. I started drinking. Faking what?
Touching story, but I'm not buying it. Sounds more like a sob story you cooked up to make people pity you. Let me guess, you found this ID in the trash and decided to pretend to be someone important?
I swear. It's the truth.
Ah, sure it is. You know what? Prove it. Call someone from your old company, anyone who can vouch for you. If you can do that, maybe I'll believe you. Maybe. And if they back your story, I just want to let you go.
I don't know if I still even know anyone from back then.
So, you don't know anyone from your old life? Well, that's too bad. Guess that means there's nothing left for me to do but keep you locked up. You'll be safer in a cell, away from causing more trouble.
Can't you see what you're doing? This isn't about justice. It's about you being cruel for the sake of it. Don't you even have a heart?
Heart? Oh, please. All I see is a man who spun a little fairy tale to get sympathy. For all I know, you made up your wife and family too, a figment of your imagination.
If you're so sure I'm lying, then fine. But I have said all that I can, and if you can't see the truth, there is nothing more that I can do.
Let's see what Andy has to say about this. He's out investigating robberies around that jewelry store. Maybe he'll have the missing piece of the puzzle.
Griffin, what's going on here?
Caught this guy wandering near the jewelry store after hours. Looked suspicious, so I brought him in.
Wandering? That's all you've got?
Come on, Andy, look at him. Dirty clothes, no money. Guys like him don't just wander around places like that for no reason, probably scoping it out for a robbery.
That's not true. That's not true. I was just trying to go home. I don't have any cash for the bus or anything, and I had to walk.
Right, because homeless people strolling around jewelry stores after dark isn't suspicious at all.
Griffin, you're saying you brought this man in based on nothing more than where he was walking?
It's obvious he's up to no good. People like him always are.
Griffin, we don't arrest people based on your assumptions or prejudices. Where's the evidence?
I don't have any hard evidence, but I know his type. That's enough for me.
You look familiar.
He also had this expired company ID in his pocket and claims he was the founder of some big tech company. Total delusion, right?
Joel Copeland? Synertech?
Andy? Is that you?
It is you. Oh, wow. Joel, you helped me so much back in the day. I interned at Synertech when I was in college. You were always there to guide me.
Wait, you actually know him?
Andy, it is so good to see you again. I tried explaining here, but your friend here, he just wouldn't listen to me.
What happened? You had everything.
I lost it all. My co-founder betrayed me and took everything, and I hit rock bottom, and I never recovered.
Come on, Andy, you can't seriously believe this guy's sob story.
Look, I've seen enough of your detective work. Let's look at the footage I just received from the cameras near the jewelry store. There. He wasn't doing anything wrong, just passing by.
That doesn't prove he's innocent. Who's to say he won't steal something next time?
Griffin, look, that's enough, all right? You're supposed to protect and serve, not judge and punish. Joel was and still is a good man. You need to learn some compassion.
This is ridiculous. You're gonna regret this.
The only thing I regret is letting you get away with behavior like this for so long. Hand over your badge.
What? You can't do that, Andy.
You're suspended. And until you complete retraining, you're done here.
Fine.
Joel, you helped me so much when I needed it the most. Now it's my turn. Let's get you back on your feet.
Thank you, Andy. You have no idea how much this means to me. Do you think you could get me out of these handcuffs?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything. You have the wrong guy.
Oh, okay. So you just happened to randomly be hiding in a bush next to the store that got robbed?
I'm telling you, I'm homeless. All right, I had a tent set up there because it was in the shade.
And I bet if we searched that tent, we'd find the stolen watch and probably 10 other things that have gone missing in the area.
Oh, ma'am, you won't. Can you please just let me out of here?
Nice try. From the second I spotted you creeping around the crime scene, I knew it was you. Easiest arrest of my life.
What? How could you possibly tell that I was a thief just from seeing me look around?
Oh, please. People like you are all the same, looking for handouts and trying to take the easy way out rather than putting in the work to pulling yourself back up. It's honestly crazy that we haven't arrested all of you.
Nothing about my life is easy. And trust me, I am more than willing to work for my way if someone would just give me the chance.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Enough of your excuses. You can try all you want with this sob story tactic, but it's not gonna work on me.
Please, I'm not trying to convince you of anything but the truth. I really am homeless, and I really am innocent.
I have no sympathy for someone who's made so many poor decisions that they ruined their life. You did this to yourself, and I'm just here to bring out justice.
Justice? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're Batman or something?
Oh, so we're talking back now. You know what? If I were you, I would be a little less concerned with cracking jokes and a little bit more concerned with how you're gonna get a lawyer to represent you when you can't steal that from a store.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to crack jokes. And please, this is all just a huge, huge misunderstanding. I promise I can explain exactly where I was and what I was doing at the time of the crime.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm not gonna believe you. You know why? Because I trust my instincts, and they're telling me that you're a terrible person, desperate to do anything to continue his miserable life. Now come with me, we're gonna go see the chief of police, and you can talk to them. Come on!
Ow! All right!
Just
All right!
come on!
All right, so it says here you've been arrested once before at Glacier Park?
Yes, I was sleeping on one of the park benches and they arrested me for it.
Should have locked you up while we had the chance.
I'm sorry that happened. Have you been living around the city for a long time?
Unfortunately, I've been homeless for about 6 months now.
From homeless to thief in 6 months. It's pretty quick.
I told you I'm not a thief.
That's what we're trying to establish here today, all right? Can you tell me how you found yourself next to the convenience store?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a long story. But essentially, I had a friend who I was staying with, and he let me sleep on his couch, and things were going okay, but unfortunately, he got sick and needed medical care at an outside facility, so I ended up having to leave.
All right, this is getting ridiculous.
Okay, so you were staying at a friend's house, and then where did you go after that?
After I left my friends, I picked up a job at the diner downtown. I was working as a backup chef for a little while, but it was mostly just janitorial duties, you know, cleaning plates and stuff like that.
Why did you leave?
I didn't. Business wasn't doing too good, and management wasn't able to keep paying me, so unfortunately I lost that job.
Typical. Blame it all on the management. You know, you were probably slacking and got fired for being lazy.
Lauren, that's enough. Please, continue.
Well, I couldn't go back to my buddy's place, and like I said, I just lost my job, so I went to the homeless shelter to see if there was anything I could do there to help.
Another place for you to clearly leech off of.
What happened at the homeless shelter? They didn't have any room for you to stay with them?
I thought maybe with my experience at the diner, I could help in the homeless shelter kitchen and make some food for everybody. I did work there for a while and it felt really good to help. But funding for the shelter was extremely low and they ended up scraping the entire kitchen and housing aspects altogether. It's just a clothing donation center now.
I mean, this is literally becoming a novel at this point. Can we just get to the point of where you entered the convenience store and robbed the owner?
I told you I didn't rob anyone.
Okay, let's not jump to any conclusions or make any accusations that we can't verify. Sir, you've been doing a lot of moving around over the past 6 months. Why were you next to the store that was robbed this morning?
Well, I knew the area had a lot of foot traffic with all of the shopping happening, you know? And I'm not proud of it, but I was hoping I could maybe get some donations from people walking along the street. I mean, I knew I couldn't be right on the sidewalk, so I'd set myself up in a shaded area behind the store. I mean, it was a really hot day that day. I had just woken up that morning and was getting myself together when out of nowhere this officer came up to me and started accusing me of stealing.
Cry me a river. You know what? I've heard enough. We already have you at the scene of the crime. You even just admitted it yourself that you were looking to make money off people in the area. Just save us all this time and admit you did it.
Ma'am, I will never do that because I never did anything wrong.
You're desperate. One look at you and your clothes tell me that you would do anything for a bit of cash. Honestly, I'm surprised that you were able to hide from us for so long. I've already contacted the department to seize your belongings, and I'm sure it's just a matter of time before we find the stolen watch.
Please, officers, I just want to go. I promise you I didn't do anything.
Jamie, I want to believe you. I really do. But we're going to have to keep you here just a little longer, unfortunately, until we can verify what you're saying is true. I'm going to go do some checks on what you told us here today. Do you mind telling me the name of the homeless shelter you stayed at and the name of your friend that you were staying with prior to all of this?
Sure. It's Wings of Hope Homeless Shelter, and my friend's name is Roger.
Roger? There's got to be 1,000 Rogers. What's the last name?
His last name is Moran.
Okay, I'm going to step outside and see what I can find out to verify this story. Meanwhile, Lauren is going to keep asking you some questions. Lauren, maybe we can get some more information about what he saw at the convenience store. Sure. I'll be back.
I swear, you and your whole group of people just don't have the family values to keep yourself from ending up on the streets. And then you resort to robbing and stealing and making all of us have to pay for your lack of proper upbringing.
Proper upbringing? Man, what are you saying? You have no idea what my family background is. Are you seriously saying that I'm homeless because of the color of my skin?
Hey, all I'm saying is if the shoe fits, wear it. What kind of people do you see out there on the streets?
All kinds of people of every race and ethnic background. And that shouldn't even matter. We're all people at the end of the day. We all deserve the respect and compassion that anyone else will receive.
I call it how I see it. And right now, I see a good-for-nothing thief who is selfish and clearly desperate enough to put other people in danger to get what he wants. You and all of your friends leeching off society need to just disappear somewhere and die!
All right, that's enough! You cannot talk to this man this way. What you're saying is utterly terrible.
Officer Clement, I was just trying to expose him for the criminal that he is.
No, you weren't. I've had just about enough of your racist and prejudiced way of thinking. This man is just as much a human being as you and I are and deserves to be treated fairly and kindly.
But what if he is the thief? Are we still treating him with kindness or whatever?
It's innocent until proven otherwise, Lauren. We can take people's statements, but you have no right to be so cruel and unfair to anyone. This man is free to go.
What? No, he's not. If you let him go, I'll have you arrested for impeding an investigation.
Yeah, nice try. The police department on the other side of town just sent out a notice that they caught someone who had the watch in their possession. This man is innocent.
What? But no.
Save it, Lauren. You're a horrible person and police officer who clearly should not be in this line of work. Don't expect to report in on Monday.
You're getting me fired over this homeless guy.
You're going to be fired because you lack the ability to see people as humans and treat them with the respect they deserve.
I can't believe this.
I'm so sorry that you've had to go through all of this.
Honestly, officer, it's okay. I'm just glad it's resolved. Is it okay if I go now?
Yes, you may. But before you do, I just wanted to let you know I have a friend that owns a small restaurant and they're looking for help. I'd be happy to connect you to if you like.
Really? Oh my God. Thank you. I would really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Of course. I'm happy to help. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right.